Here we are, back in the Kadingaling.
Today on Radical Bromance, I continue eating Alex's popcorn.
Stop eating my damn snack.
Because he's not actually stopping me.
Well, that's because I can't, like, actually hit you or anything. Because that'd be mean.
True.
So we'll just leave it at stop eating my damn popcorn.
Okay. But, that being the case, I am going to go grab a beverage. I will be back momentarily.
All you're gonna miss is a lever puzzle.
Well, that's good to know. I'd hate to think I missed anything important.
Well, technically it's important.
Yeah, but only important to level progression, not to actual, like, plot or anything.
Now it's just me walking around hitting levers.
I'll be right back.
You know, well, let's do that. Ow! I bet my Wookiee. Pull up a couple brand spanking new mailbag questions. Now that I can remember to actually look at what they were.
Oh, I see you have those up.
Yeah, I had to look at them so I could remember what they were. But,
shall I read them since I'm standing?
well, I already read them so I remember what they are.
Oh, okay. Well, by all means.
Well, the first one is expounding on the whole biggest nerd thing. I think it kind of goes without saying, really. I would say in terms of, like, most nerdy to least nerdy, I would be at the top of the list, followed by probably, I don't know if it's Strikers, I know would be next. Probably Rob.
I think it's more fair to say that we are nerds in different respects. Like, for example, I'm a huge fucking Star Trek nerd, whereas you're not really into it.
Well, it's because it was kind of on TV at the point in time where I wasn't really watching a lot of TV. Yeah, we're nerds in different ways, but, like, overall I would say I'm probably the biggest nerd. Rob is very much, like, more of an anime nerd. We could just put it like this, everybody else is specialized, I'm like the all-round general purpose nerd.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm down to clown with most things. Still haven't actually watched the new Star Wars movies, though.
What the hell is the new...
Rogue One?
Rogue One and,
Force Awakens?
yeah, that one. They're pretty good movies. Rogue One is, surprisingly compelling.
I heard it was not terribly, like, well received.
I don't know why, because I thought it was a pretty good movie. I liked it. I went to see it with my wife. By the way, I'm married now.
You would think, hey, you have a boxing glove, punch this orb. Nope, use the bomb to blow it up again.
Do you ever get to use the boxing glove for anything?
I think I used it, like, 3 times so far. And there's still 2 more places in the game, well, 3 more places in the game I have to use it.
Okay, what the hell is it actually used for? Because obviously it's not the obvious.
Pushing... Well, basically pushing things across the fucking room.
Okay, that's dumb.
Those grappling pillars for Jack.
Right. Anyway.
I was gonna say, yeah, Striker is kind of more of, like, a Western-themed nerd.
Oh, God.
Yay, more puzzles. I had to stop and think about it. Yay!
Hurrah!
Yeah, Striker's a kind of more Western nerd. I would say you're probably closer on the Eastern nerd spectrum than Striker is.
Eastern nerd?
Well, like, most of the stuff you like is Japanese. Anyway, whereas Rob is like anime nerd.
You realize that anime is Japanese.
Yeah, you're not like totally anime nerd. Rob doesn't really do like comic books and stuff. Well, I guess technically he does if we're gonna split hairs on the whole comic books versus manga thing, but
Eh.
like Stryker only kind of sort of follows what any voice actors are up to, whereas I'm just like, okay, I really gotta know what voice actors are doing. It's like my celebrity gossip.
Oh look, it's Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas again.
Alakazam. Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Justifiably in a position I'd rather not be in. Anyway, that next one wasn't really a question so much as it was wanting to hear more about our favorite characters and having more fun and funny voices. Unfortunately, since we're not being specific on favorite characters, we can't really do much with that one.
Yeah. Okay.
To date, I would say. Oh, also, here's Alakazam's real form. This is what was hiding under the sheet.
Wow. No wonder he wears the sheet.
It's a dimensional sheet.
You are one ugly motherfucker.
It mysteriously covered up all of that. I would say right now, though, like, my current favorite character would be Aizen from Tales of Berseria. Absolutely amazing.
I think if I had to pick someone off the top of my head, it would be Alvin Svent from Tales of Exilia.
I don't know, that's not really recent.
I played it recently.
Since like 6 years ago. I think.
I played it recently.
Berseria came out... Was it this year? Yeah, March.
Yes.
I think Zestiria was the year before that. I actually don't remember when the hell Xillia 2 came out.
Although, I can't go without mentioning,
Mila?
well, sure, Mila, but I was more going to say Yuri Lowell from Tales of Vesperia.
Velvet's kind of like that, except not nearly as fun as Yuri is. More of a grumpy bitch.
Ah.
She's the straight man, which, you probably don't want to make your, like, main character the straight man, because generally speaking, it makes him a little bit boring.
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Like, she works within the same lines as Yuri does.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the next question, I believe, was revealing what fanfics I've actually read. And I can't really think of many at this point. It's been like 16 years, really, since I actively read fanfiction, so...
I never really did, so...
It looks like a bunch of different pieces of the spread are just, arbitrarily shaking around. And then he died.
Finally. Also, titty sprites.
Including nipple.
Mm-hmm.
How did that one... Well, I was going to say, how did that one get past the censors? Because, still Sony of America. Think of the children.
I guess it's different when it's statues, because I'm thinking back on, what is it, Warrior Within, I think? The statues in that game had nipples.
I think those were that. Well, didn't Warrior Within come out after God of War? I think so.
I don't know.
I think, God of War was the big point where nipples in games became okay. Because they were just like, fucking whatever, what are you gonna do?
Still don't see it terribly often.
It doesn't really seem like a dimensional elevator.
Yeah, it's more like a...
Tractor beam?
Yeah. Or hyperspace, or warp. Or if you want to go for other video game references, telepipe.
I like how through the whole sequence, like, Jack and Rudy are like, oh my god, what the fuck's going on? It's just like, whatever.
Cecilia's over there filing her nails as they're being pulled up into space.
More or less. I think the security system needs work.
Yeah, what happens if you touch the red squares?
You get hit by lightning.
Ah.
Which does maybe like 100 or so some damage or something like that.
So it's not exactly Breath of the Wild lightning.
Yeah, it's negligible. See, now here's where I can use the punching glove. That's what it does.
That's kind of lame.
Anyway, off the top of my head, 2 fanfics I could remember that I read were... One of them was actually a Water Drums fanfic. That I think is still on RPG Gamer. God, what the fuck? And then I fell into a hole. I think it was, what the fuck was it called? I think... Perfect Prey, I think it was called. Which was, coincidentally, a fanfic about Boomerang, because when you're a young edgelord teenager, like, Boomerang was the coolest guy on the block.
Fuck yeah, motherfucker.
And then the other one I remember, not vividly, but enough to actually, like, remember it, was a Resident Evil 2 fanfic, which I don't think actually had a name. You could probably still look it up, because I remember... I think it was just called, like, Dirty Monk's Resident Evil 2 fanfic or something.
The hell was it about?
It was basically like a... Hey, I got a guitar.
Was it a lemon?
No, actually it was not.
No.
It vaguely alluded to sex, and I think that was it. Like, something about Claire having a boyfriend.
Ah.
It was kind of a Resident Evil 2 prequel. I actually liked it. I should go and reread it. Oh no, exploding floor tiles, whatever. Not really much I can do about it.
Probably do like 10 damage anyway.
Anyway, yeah, I would recommend it. As far as fanfics go, pretty good.
God, I love that sound effect.
Yeah, that pipe doesn't go any further to the right. Nope, not that way. Not yet. Other fanfics. You know, I don't actually know. Sorry, I couldn't come up with anything good for Arc Smash.
The hell was that?
It's from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Return the slab.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm actually coming up with like a complete blank on fanfics now. I'm not gonna... I like how the whole point of the skates was to get around like an electric or conveyor belts and like maybe a floor trap. Just not these ones.
Evidently. Anyway, we get it. You don't remember any other fanfiction.
I actually do remember another one now that I think about it.
Oh?
I just don't remember what the fuck it was called. It was a Marvel vs. Capcom fanfic. All I remember about it was Mega Man fought War Machine thinking he was a robot master, and that's like as far as my memory goes of it. And I think Sakura trained under Akuma because Ryu was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna train you." Princess Rod is weak sauce, but you know I already have the best weapon for Cecilia.
I see.
Well, you had to have seen that coming at some point.
I suppose.
Yeah, sorry, that's all I can think of in terms of fanfics.
Okay. Moving on.
Other than the stuff like I would deliberately look up to make fun of.
Yes. MS Teens.
I'll have to be young again. And then at some point I'm just like, updating my website is too much work. I have a bit of a motivational problem, you could say. I require the validation of other people to feel compelled to do anything. And then another one battle for Jack to learn new, fresh swordsmanship.
Hooray.
My true limit, not my physical limit. Anyway.
Right.
I'm pretty sure these two things are one and the same, but whatever. Okay, yay, done. Wait, what the fuck is this weakness? They didn't really specify.
Unexplained.
Like, yeah, you've learned your weakness.
Undefined. Did you change the sound effect?
I changed the pitch, because Jack is old, you see.
Ah. And moves slowly like an old man.
Which is funny, because he's the fastest character of the party. Ha! Surprise, cockfig!
Wow. It's kind of a dick move.
It's like, yeah, we gave you this grappling hook, you might as well use it.
Yeah, no, why not? So, next mailbag question?
I think the next one was just the favorite composer, but we already answered that like weeks, if not months ago.
Yes.
Anyway, next time on Radical Bromance, side quest episodes.
Yay!